So coming to that corner, a little wide ends, yeah. What is going on, everybody? Today I'm excited because we are changing up the content for now, or at least for today anyways. In this video we have F1 2020 career mode episode number 1. This was a suggestion by one of my subscribers, I believe, on one of my previous videos. Now I love these F1 games, and I love playing career mode in them. They're super good games. They improve them a lot every year, at least the physics and the graphics wise. So yeah, I thought, you know what, the new F1 game is coming out in a couple months. Let's get a career mode series going here. Maybe I can get some of you guys excited about these videos, or maybe get some of you guys into these games. So yeah, if you guys have never played these F1 games before, I recommend them. I'm doing my career mode with Ferrari. Probably not going to get done the whole season. I think I've only got like 16 races scheduled instead of 22 because that's just way too long. I am doing 100% races, so the full length, you know, they take me about an hour and a half when I do these. I've already done the first 2 races, which was Bahrain and China, I believe, so I'll put the results of those on screen and stuff. But round number 1 here, or round 3, but episode number 1, we have Spain. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game. I love driving around it. It's not the best for racing in real life, of course, but it's a fun track to drive on. I am running on 103 AI difficulty, so I'm not like an amazing player at this game, but I think I am pretty decent when I get the hang of it. Qualifying is my weakness in this game. I struggle to put together a clean lap without using a flashback or corner cutting and stuff like that. I feel like I have pretty good race pace though, because the longer I race on the track, the more pace I seem to get. I am using no assist, except medium traction control is the only assist I am running. I tried using no traction control before, and it just I don't really have the time to learn it. It takes a while, so yeah, no racing line, manual shifting, all that stuff. I am using a wheel with pedals. I'll post a picture of that on screen hopefully here if I can show you my setup. It's nothing special. If you want to get good at this game, obviously you don't need anything crazy good or whatever. You just have to practice. It's all about practice. So yeah, Spain, round 1. Let's get into qualifying. So here we are in Q1. Now coming into qualifying, I just have no track memory at all, because I did all of the practice sessions about a week before I did qualifying. So coming into this qualifying session, I just had no track memory, no confidence, and those are the 2 most important things you want. And yeah, I just didn't have them at all. So I'm bringing you guys on board for this entire qualifying lap for Q1, and the first few corners felt kind of okay, but just looking back at the session, setup was definitely off. And in this corner right here, I struggled the whole entire weekend with that corner, kept running deep, could not find my braking point. And yeah, you can just see all the understeer I'm getting. The car feels like an absolute boat, like an absolute fat American in the car. That's what it feels like I'm driving, a fat American. But I'm an absolute unit in this car. I'm a goddamn beast. I'm a tank, so we're just going to keep trucking along, and we should be good. I definitely lied there, guys. Sorry about that, eh? Sorry about that, eh? So coming into that corner, little wide ends, yeah. We're in the fucking wall.
Are you alright?
That crash was absolutely insane. Like, oh my god. That car absolutely flew. I haven't had a crash like that in this game yet, so I'm kind of happy I got that on camera. But yeah, that's the end of my qualifying session. Pretty poor. First lap, first time going out, and in the wall, car was destroyed, and we're starting at the back of the grid in last, so let's get on to the race. Okay, so here we are on the grid. I think it's a one-stop strategy for this race. I was messing around with it. For some reason, when I do these 100% races, it underfuels my car like crazy, so I have to run and lean and downshift early, coast a lot onto the tracks, try and save as much fuel as I can, because for some reason you can't put any more fuel in the car. But that doesn't matter because 5 red lights and yeah, we're off. It's kind of a piss poor start, not gonna lie. It's kind of, it's a bad start when the Williams is out dragging you, but coming down to the first corner here, just kind of chilling back, waiting for an opportunity to strike, and going around the outside of George Russell, I believe that was, and we get the job done on him. Next is Latifi, and right away I noticed that this car had so much understeer in this corner. It felt like a goddamn boat. Horrible, but diving up the inside of Latifi there again, and the job is just done. And we're gonna do a risky move up the inside here of a few cars actually. Holy shit, I'm a goddamn sexy gentleman. But we get the move done. Grosjean, we're rubbing cars with him. I actually didn't notice how I kind of pushed him off the track there. That was my fault. Went in the replay camera and I definitely nudged him off the track. Didn't give him enough space at all. I am so aggressive into this corner. I want to dive bomb again up the inside of Magnussen and maybe Gasly. No. Bumping cars with another Haas. Magnussen, get the fuck out of here. I'm pushing him off the track. Check my front wing. No damage at all. We're good. So this is kind of the spot where I'm going to be settling for the next little while because my pace is just not very good. I struggle like crazy on every single corner, going wide, running deep, blocking up. You're going to see all my mistakes. So after one lap, we are in P14, so about 6 positions gained. Coming under pressure from Magnussen, actually, I was actually kind of pooping my pants right here. Just hold them off, yes. Running a little deep, but hey, we got the position. Cutting the corner there. No straight corner cutting rules because I am just no patience for that. We pull away from Magnussen here in the first couple sectors every lap, but I was just so inconsistent in the last sector that he just kept gaining and keeping within that 1 second DRS range of me. I would pull away in the first sector and maybe a little bit in the second sector. And then in the third sector, the few last corners, I just kept messing it up. And he would get within about, 8 to 6/10 on the final straight. And he would have DRS. He would slowly close up to me. And I just kept on draining my ERS because of it. So on lap 6 now, you can actually see that we are losing touch with the guys ahead of us. We are almost already 4 seconds down from Gasly and Kvyat and those other guys ahead. And that is just simply because I am making way too many mistakes. I'm driving sloppy. They are in a slower car than I am, a much slower car actually compared to the Ferrari. So I should definitely be beating these guys or catching them or at least staying within touch with them. But I'm just falling back, a little embarrassing. You can just see how much ass I am sucking in this race. Locking up everywhere, running wide everywhere. The setup was completely off. I never run custom setups, I just use the default ones that the game gives us. I think I am running not maximum downforce, but increased downforce because the Ferrari is quick in a straight line, at least the one in my career mode is. But yeah, my setup is just completely off. My track knowledge was definitely off in this race. I was sucking a buttload of ass, so that is definitely not good. This corner right here, I cannot tell you how many times I went wide in it or locked up. There was just so much understeer, I had to go so slow. I went on that patch of grass at least 3 times, and there's your proof. Spun in the wall. For fuck's sakes, man. I could not believe I did that. I was doing okay, not amazing, but back to plumb last, starting from 0 again. I couldn't figure out that corner, man. I kept crashing, or not crashing. I kept on going wide, understeer like crazy there. Almost took out Kevin Magnussen. That was definitely a ball buster there, for sure. So at the end of the lap, obviously coming into the pits, I was a little nervous to get a speeding into the pit lane penalty, but luckily, I'm pretty good at it, not to jerk my own cock off, but we get it in there, we're good. So now we just gotta hope for a good quick stop. We are changing our front wing though, so obviously it's gonna feel like an eternity in there. It was a 9.1 second stop. I think that's pretty decent for a front wing change, not too sure about that, but we're back on the track nonetheless. Coming out of the pit lane and blue flags, we are getting lapped. Like about 15 laps into this race. That is a joke. That is pathetic. I guess, we are in a Ferrari, so we gotta represent. So I move out of the way because, I'm a good fellow. That's what I do. I thought maybe I could hang on the back of Bottas with these fresh tires. But no, I'm so slow I can't even do that. These tires had a lot more grip than the mediums I was using. But I still was struggling with understeer. This car is just a pile of crap pretty much. But again, so are my driving skills, of course. So yeah, those guys are on a goddamn mission. They left me in the dust. So I'm having the loneliest race someone could ever have in a Formula 1 car. I am like over 30 seconds behind Gasly and Russell. It's pretty pathetic. I was getting pretty bored. I was still making so many mistakes. I couldn't figure the track out. Again, this corner is just the end of me pretty much. Coming in a little wide again, but just look at the understeer on the grass. Lose the back end, in the gravel, lose the back end again, and I've spun again. Just call me Nikita May Spin, or whatever you want to call me, because I suck. So I've just decided that I've had enough. I'm retiring the car. That's it. Of course Hamilton wins. He's a god. The greatest driver of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Sure, it's the car, but he's a good driver. Come on. Mercedes 1-2. It never gets old, does it? Poor Verstappen. Still can't beat him.
So, let's review the driver's stats.
Leclerc finished 4th, and I finished last. And if you look at our lap times, there's no comparison. Obviously, he would have a lighter car at the end of the race, but Leclerc is killing me in the championship. Ferrari drops down to 3rd in the constructors, and yeah, not very good. So that's the end of this first Career Mode episode. Not a good one at all. I promise to do a lot better the next one. So yeah, let me know if you guys, you want to see more of this, if you enjoy it, whatever. Because obviously I'm not posting, Supercross 4 or anything like that, really, because those games aren't very good. I keep complaining about them, but hope you enjoyed today's video, and take care.